Hello, man. Oi, I'm
Hey,
live
how are
in here.
you?
Yep, I'm great, man. How are you
Awesome.
doing? Yep.
So, hey, how do I say your name? Is it Abhinav?
Yeah, Abhinav, you can say, yeah, it's okay.
Abhinav. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
I'm Michael.
yeah, nice to meet you, man. I know about you, man.
Yeah. Thanks for watching my channel. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's so great that you're getting started so young.
Yep.
What is it that got you into all this?
Nothing, man. It's just my passion to, earn my money and, live my life like I want, right? I just want travel freedom and maybe retire early and, you know, retire my parents and stuff.
That would be really cool, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Awesome. Where are you calling from?
India.
What part?
Gujarat. It's a state in India called Gujarat, and I live in a city named Surat in Gujarat.
That's so cool. It's so awesome to be get to get to meet people from all around the world. So thank you so much for wanting to talk to me.
No, man, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
getting
it's
to
my
know.
it's totally my pleasure. So, give me some background. Tell me what it is that you're looking to learn during this Zoom call and what
Well,
I can maybe help you with.
yeah, you are a very experienced person in the contracting niche, and well, as a fellow person in a contracting niche as well. Well, specifically, I'm targeting roofing and solar right now. But I would love to get some feedbacks and you know, I want to get feedbacks on how I can improve, get more, client results, and literally everything
Yeah,
as much
awesome.
as I possibly can squeeze out in the 1 hour.
Yeah. What are you so you have a roofing client right now
Yeah,
and you just haven't been able to get them many leads yet.
well, I got him just three leads. He closed one. All three of them were pretty good quality, but the leads quantity have been very low.
Okay. Where
Yeah.
is your roofing client in the United States?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. So he's in Nevada.
Yeah.
Okay. And what kinds of roofs are you targeting? Is it mostly flat roofs out there?
No, normal single family homes.
Single family shingle roofs?
Yeah, shingles. He does solar and roofing both.
Hmm.
But right now we are running on roofing.
Okay.
It's I got him low quantity, but the one who closed was very high ticket, so he's in that upset. But I'm not satisfied with the results I'm getting him. I wanna, I could get him a lot more.
Yeah. And how did he find you?
Well, I just posted a pitch in Facebook group, and he was interested. We got on a call, and he was pretty wealthy. But during the economy crisis, his company fell down a bit, so he was already in pain. So I closed him. And well, in the starting, we had a lot of trouble with Facebook. His two ad account of his was totally shut down. So I created three backup accounts. Right now, his ad accounts are working pretty well. And but the thing is, he's getting a lot of clicks. The CPM is good, CTR is good, but the form conversion is pretty low. So that's why I was trying to learn something from you on the call here.
Are you running instant forms or lead ads, or are you doing a
No,
landing page?
landing pages.
What's your technology stack? What's your software stack?
I don't have go high level as it's not available in India right now. I'm using Zapier and well, basically Zapier and his website is connected on Wix. So I created a landing page on Wix and then connected it with Zapier and stuff.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, ultimately it doesn't really matter what you use for the landing pages as long as the landing page is
Yeah.
designed and in a way that's good, and what it says is good, and all of that. So
Okay.
that's good that you're not letting any of that stop you from moving forward. That's fantastic. So would it be helpful to you if you shared your screen with me and you showed me what it is that you've built, from the ads to the landing pages to everything?
All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
You wanna look at the ads manager first or the landing pages?
Why don't you open up the ads manager, and also in a new tab, open up the landing page?
So this is the landing page. It takes time to load in my tab, but it's pretty fast because I've had some feedbacks from my client as well because he's from Las Vegas, so it's better if I get a feedback from a local person. So he said it was looking pretty slick, but the form conversion was pretty bad. Right?
Let me pull it up on my computer.
Yesterday I got one. Yeah,
What is let me
yesterday
look at
I got
the
126
Voltio dot.
links.
Hang on, can you go back to the landing page? Hold on, I'm going to request control of your mouse. Okay.
Yeah,
So I just want to put the
and
I want to put this link into my computer just to see if it loads fast.
okay,
Voltio.us/roofing sale 1500. Voltio.us/roofing sale 1500. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it loads perfectly on my computer. And it
yeah,
says, so it says, quickly fill out these 3 questions to claim $1,500 off on your new roof. And then full name, email, phone number. And then an opt in there. We are 100% ethical with your information. Okay, got it. So you're doing a money off ad.
yeah. So what happened was he also had a you know zero down offer with it, like a bit of financing, but Facebook rejected his ads because the it did not accept the financing added to it. So we just continued with the money off, or we
Did
had a
you
one
did
thousand
you
dollars
did you submit the ad for an appeal,
Yeah, I did, but
and they
it
still rejected
rejected.
it?
And yeah, we also had another problem. The ad set you opened right now. The thing was, it's the Facebook started spending $30 out of the $50 before it hit 5 a.m. in Las Vegas. So I had a talk with my media buyer, and he said he had the same problem with his client, and he was in Las Vegas too. So what he did was just set up a lifetime campaign for particular days. So this was the I just started it yesterday. That you can see that $36 spent yesterday. The CPM and click was so great, but no leads for yesterday.
Okay. So I'm going to go step by step here. Let's look at the campaign. Let's see how this is set up here, just to make sure a couple things are good. All right. So good. No special ad categories. That's good. And you're doing it per ad set because you have to if you're going to plan out when you're running it.
Yeah,
Now you have 4 ad sets here.
mm-hmm.
Are these
Per
4
day.
different?
It's the same. They are
Why do you
totally
have
the
4
same.
ad sets running?
Yeah, just like I said, the problem was, that Facebook was spending $30 to $40 before it hit 5 a.m. in Las Vegas. The CPM was going high and stuff. So I had a talk with my media buyer, which I just signed right now,
Right.
and he said he had the same problem with his former client in Vegas. And what they did was,
No, I
just did a
understand that. I'm
lifetime.
just trying to understand why there are 4. So when one of them
Yeah, it's
ended,
for
you
just
just
1 day.
duplicated it.
Yeah, it's for all other days, right? This one is
Right.
for 11th, the second is 12, 13, and 14.
Okay, here we go. I see 9:13, 9:10, 9:12. I see. So you're doing this is like per day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not manageable. You're not going to be able to keep up with that, for any, to have to do a new ad set every day would be crazy. Instead, what you can do is you can say, if you want to run this at only from 9 a.m. to, whatever it is at the end of the day in the evening, you can, for instance, you can just sort of um, you can set it to run certain days and times continuously.
Okay, I didn't know that. Can you show me how to do that?
Yeah, let me see if I can show you on here. So let's say we duplicated this.
Yeah.
And then let's say we started it today. So on the 11th of September, if you
Mm-hmm.
click show more options,
Okay.
so let's see this for a second. So instead of run ads all the time, you can say run ads on a schedule. And then you can go like this. You can, so like, let's say you want to start it at, I mean, I would recommend starting it at 6 a.m. Monday,
Okay. Yeah.
7 days a week, even on the weekends. So what you would do, so let's say you wanted to do, so this is 9 p.m. right here, 10, 11, and then 12 midnight. I would run it at least from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight. So what you
Okay.
do is you just select it like this,
Mm.
like that. Okay. And that's running it every day from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. So now
Okay.
this ad set is going to run every single day, Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then you want to change the date range. So you want to change this to whatever you want to change it to, maybe till the end of the month. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in terms of the budget per day, so if you do this, it
You
has to be a
can.
lifetime budget. A daily budget won't work for this kind of setup. So you're whatever. So if you're doing a $50 per day budget, that is a $1,500 total 30 per budget for 30 days. If today's the
Mhm.
11th and you're running it until the 30th, right?
Mhm.
So that's how many days is that? 19 more days.
Yeah.
So 50 times 19. I can't do that in my head. Or maybe I could. I'm just not really trying. 50 times 19 is 950. So a lifetime
Yeah.
budget of $950.
Yeah.
So now it'll spend about accounts average budget of $57. Okay, yeah. So this is really just telling you this is a high budget compared to what you usually
Yeah.
do. But what you usually do is a 1 day budget. This is
Yeah.
a 19-day budget because it's a lifetime
Okay.
budget over the course of 19 days.
Yeah.
Spending at $50 a day ish.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
running at only these times
Mhm.
and at the viewer's time zone. So
Yeah. So you can do Pacific
based on the
East.
based on the view of the person seeing the ad. So the person in Las Vegas, Nevada, they're on United States Pacific time. So that's good. And now what I would do is I would click this over here and also click this. Oops. Sorry. Click this down here. Oops. Okay. So click this. See if this button works. No. Okay. So I would basically just delete all of these. Can I delete these for you?
Okay.
Or
Um.
maybe
Yeah.
not
Just
delete them, but
I
we'll
will do.
just turn them off.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I would
I will
X
do
out of
that.
this. You've
Mm-hmm.
got, this is the new one we just did. So we're going to turn off this, this, and this.
Okay.
Edit, turn off.
Okay, so the thing you did, would it spend evenly throughout the 19 days, like 50 days per day budget, or it will spend whatever they want per day?
That's a great question. So the answer to that is Facebook is going to spend the budget according to whatever it thinks is going to get you the best results.
Okay.
So you're telling Facebook, you're only allowing Facebook to run the ads from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., to 12 midnight. So Facebook's only allowed to work within those hours. But and because they're only allowed to work within those hours, Facebook is going to say, okay, Abhinav, I'm going to work within those hours. I'm going to try to do my best that I can possibly do for you in those hours. So it's going to start running, Facebook is going to run the ads to begin with at whatever times they think might work, or maybe they'll do it evenly. I'm not really sure. But what they're really doing is they're seeing when people click the ads the most, when they fill them out the most, when they convert the most, so that ultimately Facebook can say, you know what, we have between 6 a.m. and midnight to run the ads, but everyone is getting off work at 6 p.m. and they're coming home and they're sitting on the sofa for an hour and they're scrolling Facebook. And that's when Abhinav gets most of the leads for his clients. So we're going to spend a lot of the budget during that time period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, at the end of the day, Facebook wants you to get good results for your clients. So
Yeah.
it's going to do its best to spend your budget accordingly. Now, here's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that it spent so much money overnight, it spent $30 overnight, and by the next morning,
Yeah.
it had already spent 30 of the $50, was
Mm-hmm.
because you launched the ads probably at night in Las Vegas.
No, I launched it when it was morning the time, and then the first day it was spending, for the first 3 days it spent pretty even out. Then I don't know, out of sudden, immediately it started spending the. I just overlooked the first day when it spent like $40 in the before it was like 12 p.m. their time, that is
Mm-hmm.
12 noon their time, and I just overlooked it, thinking that Facebook might be, testing stuff out, and probably because Vegas is a night city, and I don't know, so I just thought about it, but it kept spending, at night, so I just stressed out a bit that, and it was not getting a single lead too. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, and I talked to a media buyer, right?
So let me just get this straight, Abhinav. You
Yeah.
hired someone to set up the Facebook ads for you?
Yeah, actually, I set up the campaign. The media buyer, I just signed him up like 2 days before, so I just had him, you know, I just had him have a look at my campaigns to, give some feedbacks, and he just suggested me to do lifetime budget.
Okay. Okay. And I also see you're using zip codes.
Yeah.
Okay. And your total audience size is fine. You're doing 30 to 65 plus. That's good. All genders. That's good. Um, I noticed you're doing the Advantage Plus placements, which I actually recommend against. I
Okay.
recommend. Have you seen my video about the picking manual
Yeah.
placements?
Yeah.
So I recommend doing manual placements
Hmm.
and choosing.
Yeah. My thinking about that was, I thought I would probably test stuff out, or probably let Facebook do its stuff for the first week or two because it's still in the learning phase.
Yeah,
But it's fine. I can do manual too, right? Because it's working, right? So I can do that.
yeah, and your CPM is low,
Hmm.
really low, but
Yeah, I know.
that's because not all impressions are created equal. like a CPM on a game, like an impression when someone is playing a game
Hmm.
is, not nearly, or in Messenger is not nearly as good as in the feed.
Yeah.
So it's not an apples to apples comparison. So while CPM is important to monitor, it's important to monitor in the context of how you're targeting. Your CPMs are pretty much always going to be lower if you're doing the Advantage Plus, but it doesn't mean your cost per lead is going to be lower because you might need to reach 10 times more people to get a lead. Um,
Yeah.
so we're going to do, so I recommend doing um,
Yeah. Instagram feed, Facebook feed, and
Instagram,
stories.
Facebook, and then Instagram and Facebook stories.
Okay.
I don't know why it keeps like jumping up. Instagram story, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, Facebook feed, Instagram feed. And then let me see if it should just say 4 here. So 4 of 20 placements. That's good. And let's see what your ad looks like. So right now it's probably not running on Instagram. And the
Instagram
reason
is
is, yeah, we need to make sure that you choose the Instagram account. I'm sure you'd done that on the other ones. Maybe it just didn't when we duplicated it. Um,
yeah.
and then let's see what the ad looks like. So it says Las Vegas. So let's just look at it here first. Las Vegas homeowners, we are doing something crazy. For the next 30 days, we're offering an incredible $1,500 off on a new roof to the first 20 homeowners who seize this offer. This offer won't last long and is on a first come, first serve basis. So claim your free estimate today by clicking get quote now. And then there's a phone number here. And I'm wondering, is the phone number showing up? You put that phone number there. You just wrote it into the text. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. So our primary offer was to do $1,000 off with zero down on a new roof, but Facebook rejected that ad, right? As I told you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, and as it is a new ad account, I didn't want to risk getting it banned, so I just went on with the money off offer.
Okay. So I would remove the phone number from the primary text.
Hmm.
I've put some videos out on this before, but maybe they're old and people don't see them all the time. But the reason I wouldn't put the phone number there is because there's nothing anyone could do with it. You can't click the phone number when you're scrolling Facebook and have it call. So at best, they would have to like memorize it and then dial it in manually to their phone or write it down on a piece of paper or something. So it's really kind of just an annoying thing to have there. People try to click it and then they'll get annoyed and say screw it and they'll leave. So I wouldn't put the phone number in here. Um, I you know I think some of the language here sounds like it isn't perfectly in line with the way people would speak to one another in the
Yeah.
States, for instance. So, it says Las Vegas homers, we're doing something crazy. That's cool. I actually like that because this is basically like, hey, this is something that we would never normally do. It's something you don't want to miss. That's a good first sentence. I think that's fine. For the next 30 days, that's good. That puts a time limit on what you're doing. Hang on one second. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I
Hang on
know
one
I
second, Abhinav.
also have some of the,
Abhinav, hang on one second. I need to grab one thing. Hey, babe. Abhinav, hang on one sec, man.
yeah, no problem.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to
Yeah.
give my wife her passport. She's going to the Social Security office. to
Yeah,
get
no
some
problem.
paperwork done. Okay, so all right, so we're doing something crazy for the next 30 days. That's good. Time limit on the offer. We're offering an incredible $1,500 off on a new roof to the first 20 homeowners who sees this offer. Sees this offer is not a phrase that I would write. Who, maybe something even just more down to earth, like grab this offer, or who claim this offer, grab or claim. Um,
Yeah.
and you might even say something like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it says this offer won't last long and is on a first come, first served basis. So claim your free. So claim, that's good. Claim your free estimate today by clicking get quote now. And then you have the get quote, call to action. All right. So you only have one picture here. You only have one ad variation, which,
Yeah, no, I had in my last campaigns, which didn't perform well. I had six with three pictures and three videos. Videos didn't perform well.
mhm.
Pictures, I had three real images, and image three performed really good. And what I thought was, the leads quantity was pretty low, so I just made a campaign with this image, and it got me three leads. So I'm just continuing with this one.
Yeah. So one simple thing you can do is you can leave the image how it is and maybe do all the same image, but you could change other things that are important and could really make a difference. Like you might so let's just do a let me give you an example. Let's duplicate this
Okay.
2 times.
Yeah.
So we're going to make 2 additional copies of this.
Mhm. Also, do you know a way to, be in Facebook ads policy and perform financing ads? Because my client has pretty good offers, right? But Facebook aren't allowing him to work it out, right? And
Well,
also yesterday I got, as I said, I got 120 link clicks or something, and I checked it on the Wix's analytics, and it got pretty good traffic yesterday on my landing page. But could you give me some recommendations or feedbacks on how I could improve the landing page, right? Because
yeah, well, so
uh,
here's another cool thing to remember. While
yeah.
you might not be able to put financing language in the ad, you can put it on the landing page. So
Mm-hmm.
you could put right here, it could say, so first of all, I would remove this logo here.
Okay.
I would remove it because you have it right here and it's just
Mm-hmm.
taking up space and pushing your form down and pushing your headline down. So instead, I would bring everything up as high as you can. And it says, quickly fill out these 3 questions to claim $1,500 off on your new roof. And then in smaller print underneath, you might say something like, we have the best financing in the industry with zero down and blah, blah, blah. You can get a roof for as low as, $97 a month or something like that. So it's like, all right, now you've got the financing thing on the landing page just to drive home their reason to fill it out.
Okay.
So that's definitely something that I would recommend doing. Now,
Yeah.
let's say, so you've got these 3 ads here. Let's just organize them like this. We'll call this one 1. We'll call this one 2. We'll call this one 3. So we'll leave 1 the way it is, but we're
Yeah.
going to make 2 and 3 a little different. And we only want to change one thing about them to see if it makes a difference.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
$1,500 off on a new roof.
On headline, could we do something like need a new roof? Question mark and sale.
So you could do new roof for $1,500 less. I think that would get people's attention. New roof for $1,500 less.
The
And you
only thing I don't like about money off offer is that it attracts cheap clients, right? If I'm not wrong, it attracts homeowners with small roofs.
Yeah, you know what? Every single type of roofing ad is going to, done well, is going to attract people without a lot of money, but you'll also, you know, sometimes attract people with a lot of money. And it's a numbers game. The problem is that when you try to write an ad that only attracts people with lots of money, you end up attracting no one, because even people with lots of money are really cheap. In fact, they're usually the cheapest because, and it's why they have a lot of
They are
money.
very clean. They are
Right?
good
They're
with
really
money.
good with their money. So, um, doctors and lawyers and businessmen, they they don't want to spend more money than they need to. So they're also looking for good deals and things like that. So, um,
I have read a couple of your roofing ad copies. I think you wrote them because when I was searching through the ads library, I came across some copies that I thought you would write them, right? I have one stored right now. Could I show you?
sure.
Yeah, I think I have stored it here. I had two or three of them but when I was trying to, um, you work with long copies, right? Usually,
Yep.
yeah. You tried this one, I think. Yeah. Sometimes with roofing, it's all about the price. I found this on the ads library.
Yeah. So this is ad here. Let me look at it. Let me look at the top of it.
Yeah, it changed up a bit when I was trying to,
Oh,
add
you
in the
did.
1,000.
Okay. Yeah. That is this. So this ad copy is definitely based off of ad copy I had originated. That's definitely true. Let's see here. Let's go back here and we'll go to the third ad. I just want to finish this part.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this one will perform the best, but we might as well give it a shot. Um, so, and then you can even drive it home by saying it here.
Well, Michael, if you had to write this ad copy, how would you, structure it?
I think what you've written is good. I think there's nothing about what you wrote that is going to keep people from wanting to opt in. The only thing that I would wonder is, is a money off offer really your best offer to be making to people, or is it going to be looked at by a lot of homeowners as, okay, this company's just marking it up 1,500 to market to then reduce it and all the other money tricks people play.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and this is, so I'm conflicted about this, and ultimately you just have to test it, and that is, even when people know you're not being honest with them, they still like a sale. Like,
Yeah.
even if they think you're marking it up just to bring it down, they still like to buy the thing that's on sale, even if it's the same amount of money as the thing that's originally priced. Um, so it's weird, some weird psychology that exists.
In
So
your experience with,
yeah.
contracting niche, what would you say in roofing niche, the offer that has performed really good in your experience?
So an offer that suggests to the homeowner that you're going to offer fair pricing and a really amazing quality of work is ultimately the kind of offer that works best. And it doesn't mean it's an actual offer or a sale or anything. It might just be, you might just mention that you do roofs that start at a certain price. So you could ask your client, for a 1,500 square foot roof, how much would you charge? And if he says I would charge $9,000, then you can say full roof replacement starting at $89.99.
I think I saw this ad of yours.
Yeah,
Just let me connect my charger to the laptop.
sure. So
Yeah, you
now
can
that
continue.
we did three different headline options, what you can do
Yeah,
as well is you can, um,
let it run
actually,
for 72 hours.
well, actually, this is probably fine if you just do that. So you know what? I'm going to make the description more fun. Instead of claim your free estimate now,
Okay, so your main psychology behind creating good copies is, speaking to the people and, telling them about how your roofing company is really good at pricing and offers the best quality, right?
exactly. And this in this picture is the owner, correct?
Yeah.
So you might even try writing some copy like this. Watch. Is
He
the
might as
owner okay
well,
having his name in the ad?
yeah, he does not care, literally. He's like, just create a good offer. I don't care.
Okay.
I just want some eats. Yeah, you might as well delete the ad copy, other ad sets if you want to, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me do this
Also,
first.
also, I think something is on the yeah the multi-advertising ad. Should we let be turned on?
Hold on. What are you saying, Abhinav?
Yes, I think here, right? Yeah,
Oh,
multi-advertiser ad.
yeah. I just leave that on. I don't think that hurts at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I've tested both ways, and there's just no difference whether you click it on or off. So let's select all,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to write some sales copy for you, some ad copy for you, just right now on the fly. Um,
Yeah.
what is the owner's name?
Hector cameraman.
Hector.
Or he just like yeah, you can just write Hex.
Hector.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the name of this roofing company? Voltio.
One.
What happened? Why isn't it typing?
Yeah. 14.
It's frozen.
Smart home. Multi smart home. Connection. Yeah. Is it on now? I think sometimes it's weird, right? When I sit back a little, my Wi-Fi connection drops down.
Got it. I'm going to call it Voltio Roofing.
Okay.
What's going on? Hold on. Don't press anything. Here in
Hmm.
So that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's
But
good, man.
people that read that are going to really feel connected to the company. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah, man. Totally.
Now, let's go over the
So
yeah.
you want to change anything that could create it, you know, that could possibly improve this copy, like whatever offer you want. Like you said, a new route starting from 9K or whatever, you can try to do that, right? Because my client is totally open to do any offer he wants, right?
Yeah.
Just say to me that you can do any offer as long as I get more leads and more jobs.
Yeah. So I wrote this with with a $1,500 off as the hook, and I think this really does justify it really nicely. So I think we ought to keep this main offer what it is. Um,
Yeah.
what I'd like to do is I want to copy this twice and put the other
So
headlines
that
in.
yeah.
So I'm actually going to call this one personal message and then 3 because that really matches up with the number 3 here. And
Yeah.
then this one will be two. Whoops. And this will be 1. Okay. Abhinav, I think this would be a really good thing to test as
Yeah.
it is just like this. And then maybe, update the landing page, remove the
Okay.
logo, add something in here about the amazing financing. Um, I would get rid of these buttons up here.
Okay.
There's no reason to,
Uh, yeah, so his header is connected to his main website. So what I can do is, you know what,
you
I'll
should be
just
able to you should be able to get into his Wix, create a new page
mhm.
or create a new, or change this and remove the header from this particular page, but not the other ones.
Okay. So
Okay.
the header totally or just leave this the logo, just
So
leave the
I
logo
mean,
as
what I would do if you could is just remove this whole header and then
okay,
leave
I
the
can do
logo
that.
here so everything moves up and there's
Mhm.
nothing else distracting. And then let's look down here. Yeah, so this is all fine. Because if people scroll down there, that's fine, whatever. Um, and then you could also change this button instead of submit. Um, it could say lock in my savings now. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Because
Yeah.
that's just a lot more
Yeah.
fun
It does.
than submit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, And you could even, you know, underneath of this form, you could even put, since you're only using one picture in the ad, I would put this picture on the landing page somewhere. I would
Okay.
put that
So,
picture, I would put that picture either as the background image. I think it would be great as the background image, or directly underneath of the form, just put that picture. That way, when someone clicks the ad, they know 100% that they're on the right landing page. They see his face again. He looks happy, happy homeowners. It's just a really nice bridge and ties it all together. I think that would really improve things a lot.
yeah.
So that's what I would recommend doing. Let that run for 3, 4, 5 days and see how it goes.
Mhm. Yeah. So you tested out two copies and two headlines, right? No, actually three headlines, if I'm not wrong,
3 headlines
and two
that we're
copies.
testing, but also two different primary texts.
Yeah.
Yep. And then what I would really do is this. Just to start fresh, I would go like this. I would duplicate this, uncheck that, click duplicate. And then I would delete this. I would delete this. Actually, it's easier to go like this. Actually, hang on a second. Let's go like this. Let's change the name of this to new ideas, just because whatever. And then let's X out of that. This looks like it's from the new one. So I would, where's the trash
Then
button?
more. It's in more. Oh, you will
Oh,
find it
in
in
more.
more.
There we go. Delete that. Oh, crap. Cancel. All right. Almost deleted the new one. That scared me. Let's delete this. All right. So now let's turn, this is the copy, right? So it's tough when the computer's slow. It's showing both. It's really kind of annoying how it does that. But
It's the
I'm going to
copy
turn
one,
this
right? You
off.
duplicate it. Yeah.
This is the copy,
Still
right? Yeah.
duplicated the
Okay.
whole campaign, right?
Let's
So
call
that's why.
this
Just rename it to Michael.
yeah, we're going to call
Just change
this
it to Michael.
Mignona and how do you spell your name? A-B.
HINAB.
All right, cool. So then we'll go like that.
You gotta save it to draft. Okay. Yeah.
Got it. All right. So let's ad sets for one campaign. So this is really the only ad set there. It just isn't, you know. And then we've got like this. And two of these are from the old one, but it's not really in there. So just so we can get a good look at it without it looking all weird, let's reload here. And now we'll be able to see the one ad set Come on, computer. You can do it, baby. All right. All right. So let's get rid of these. Check that. Ads for one ad set. Here we are. So personal message 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to just
Yeah.
make this look like the other ones because it would really bother me if it didn't. and that's good to go. So now we'll publish it. Can I publish it?
Yeah, just change the dates a bit. You did it like till 30, right? Just do it till today's 11th, right? He's gonna go solar soon, so let's just run it for this week.
Just
And
this
if it's
week?
getting him, yeah, just we can even do a 100-day budget. He even allows that, but I don't think so. Facebook is allowing this account to do more than
So you want to do it
100
for just this week, from Monday to what day?
Sunday or just next Monday.
So a $700 budget, $100 a day,
Yeah,
right?
but I don't think so. Facebook will allow us to spend more than 50 a day. So just to that would be $350, right?
I think it'll let you. Why won't it? Because you've been restricted or something?
No, I just have. It does not allow new ad accounts to go past $50 a day budget.
I we'll
I even
see.
had to talk
You'll
with the support.
you'll let me know if it does, but now it's good for a week
Yeah,
and we'll publish it. Okay. So I think this will drastically improve. It should improve your results. Now, here's another thing.
yeah,
Running it for just a week is tough. I mean, sometimes it does take 3-4 days just to really get in a good rhythm. And then if it turns
yeah,
off after 7 days, you kind of have to start from zero again. So what I would recommend doing is don't totally abandon the your willingness to run it 24/7, and don't only run it during that 6 a.m. to 12, to midnight schedule. I would get back to running it 24/7 eventually and testing it again, because I think that was just a fluke. So, but you'll
yeah,
let me know how this week goes. You'll shoot me an email and you'll let me know how it goes, and maybe we'll jump back on together and I'll look at it with you. Okay.
yeah. So for this week, do you want to go for the lifetime budget or the normal daily spend?
I think try the lifetime budget. I mean, I think it's interesting to try to run it from 6 a.m. to midnight. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that. It might concentrate it during better hours, and you'll exclude people
yeah,
who are like drunk at 3 a.m, filling out your forms and stuff. So give it a shot. Let me know how it goes, and we'll check back
yeah,
in together. Okay.
yeah, for sure, man.
Abhinav, great meeting you, man. I'm excited to talk again soon. I'm going to be releasing a training shortly that I'll charge money for, but it's super cheap, and maybe you'll be interested in that. But if not,
Yeah,
just go through my free stuff and see. I'll be releasing more and more all the time. Uh, and if you can, share my channel and engage and jump into the comments and chime in whenever you want. I love hearing from you, and
yeah. Well,
um,
I always comment on your videos, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
man, that's really cool. Listen, I'm so happy we met. I think it's so awesome what you're doing. I can tell you, when I was your age, I was nowhere near what you're doing right now. So you have such an amazing head start. So I commend you. I give you lots of credit for that, and you're going to be awesome. Just keep doing what you're doing. Um, I'm not the only mentor out there, so look for to other people as well who you think might be, valuable to learn from. Anyone that you do find on YouTube that you do learn a lot of good stuff from, I encourage you to share that with my followers as well. Let people know in the comments. I don't have a problem with you recommending other YouTube channels that are helpful. And I also, would find it really cool if you recommended me on other people's channels that might be much bigger than mine. If you think people might benefit from my stuff also. So that's great, man. Shoot me an email whenever you want, and we'll be in touch. Okay.
Asked you to hop on this call with me because you were the only one out of all those YouTuber gurus that really seemed genuine and you could help me, right? And you really did, man. I appreciate your help.
It's my pleasure. I hope this does help. Um,
Yeah.
I will tell you that Las Vegas is a tough area. I
Mm-hmm.
know from experience. It's a tough area to get leads in. So don't. So let me also just say, if you don't hit a home run in Las Vegas, it doesn't mean you suck. It might mean Las Vegas is really, really hard. And if you were advertising in Pennsylvania or Ohio or Michigan or New Jersey or Florida, you might get or Louisiana, you might get much better results with the same ad. So
Yes.
just know that every area in the United States is different. Every market's different. And while there are certain types of ads that tend to work better no matter what area you're in, some areas are just really, really hard. Like Maine. Maine is really,
Yeah.
really hard. Colorado is really, really hard. Um, so there's a lot. So it's easy to get discouraged. And I just
Okay.
wouldn't want you to be discouraged. I want you to stay positive and know that you're going to be able to figure this out, and I'll help you along the way. Okay.
Yeah. For sure, man.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, man.
You got it.
Have a
Bye.
good day.